Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Game to the Max and part 3 of our Hearts of Iron 4 Equestria at War Equestria playthrough. So, in the last episode, we had invaded and restored the Crystal Empire back into our alliance, putting Princess Candace back on the throne and defeating the evil, I don't even remember, Sambor, however you say his name. Yeah, or Sombra's reign. We knocked out Sombra's reign. So, it was a very costly war. We lost a bunch of manpower, or pony power. My apologies. But now we are back into action. We are trying to rebuild our military as best as we can, and we were able to go up to limited conscription and partial mob, so we're away from civilian economy. So, pretty good things there. And then I'm just going to get Sunset Shimmer, get that ticking army experience for a little bit, and we'll start back up. So yeah, getting them back as an ally was a pretty nice boon. Sea carrier, naval, bomber, airframe. I'll tell you what I want. We'll put some drop tanks and light machine guns. The Shark. Rather have them being produced. We are building the Hawker Hurricanes. We're getting somewhat of a military economy. We only got 21 military factories, which isn't great or much of anything. Nova Griffonia has now went to war with Stalliongrad because their leadership is dead. Under chaos. We'll cancel that. What we will start doing is training. We need 372 artillery, that's fine. Production wise, let's actually go into, well, there's mage companies. Some medium tanks, and let's see, what was I? Oh yeah. International market buy equipment. Oh yes, that's exactly what I want. I want a bunch of tridents. Does not look like anybody's selling any artillery, which is kind of a bummer. This whole area, and our town has that whole area. And you guys, Virgilia, are at war with the Kingdom of Winter. Start getting some military factories being built. All small and carrier planes, all large planes. I'm good with that. Get this Crystal Fair done. The Crystal Fair celebration of Crystal Fair took place in Crystal City today. Ponies from all around the Crystal Empire gathered to sell their hoof-made goods, food, stuff, and drinks to chat and have fun together. Equestrian and Crystal Empire's officials paid their visit to the fair. Artists, actors, and Crystal folk musicians have performed at the event, and it ended with Crystal Fair anthems sung by the crowd and fireworks in the night sky. All right. Military factories. That's 6 military factories. That'd be really nice. We can start doing the urgent war committee, which I think we'll need to do. Let's see. Don't need you. Political power gain. Resources to market, supply hubs. Ooh, that's really nice. Friendship Express, supply hubs, trains, or monthly population. Ooh, both of those are really, really good. We can go to extensive conscription. I'm not going to go to extensive conscription just yet. We'll just continue on. I think you're probably going to be the better of these ones. What's our monthly population? It's pretty big. The resources to market's nice, but let's do that one. Might be wondering why we are about to build a bunch of railways. I would like to see you all. Oh, there we go. I was about to say, I'd like to see you all start to build some units. A new operative. Let's do Flash Apple. Request from Penguin. The Penguins in the North of Grand are requested a guarantee from us, claiming that they aren't able to properly defend against the many threats up north. Guaranteeing them would protect one of the few bastions of harmony in the frozen north. I didn't even realize they were democratic. You have your own focus tree? They do. Oh. Yeah, we'll grant their request. Let's see, I guess it would be you're chosen. And I did that one. I just can't invite them to the faction. Start building these limestones. Fleet and Bean. And what, you're C and Scott. I'd rather have... they'll be okay. Good enough. The formation of the Urgent War Committee, with the dotted line report being dusted off and now urgently read and studied with tensions rising both at home and abroad. Princess Celestia has ordered the formation of a committee to prepare for the storm ahead. While it is by no means certain that something will ever come of it, the cabinet and several other prominent ponies with roles to play in a hypothetical war have secretly been recalled to Canterlot in order to draw up plans. Time is of the essence, as the war has been judged to be near forthcoming, and if the predictions and the dotted line report are to be avoided, then Equestria must truly take radical and controversial measures to survive the storm ahead. 3 separate lines of development are to be taken: to reform the bureaucracy and political system, to renovate the military, and to reach out to the form a broad coalition of ponies and creatures, whatever creed they may subscribe to. A new high command. Slowly recovering. You can't do the all ponies fun anyway. Let's see. New high command. Let's get this silent work pony. And we need to wait for the new general and new high command. Skyfall declared war on Hawkland, which is these little pirates right here. Prywin won their war. We've got claims on all of these. We're building a lot of motorized. Actually, start getting some civilian trains being built as well. So I know I'm going to start needing them soon.
Ponies at the ready.
Just gonna have these units trained for just a little bit. Construction wise, yeah, we're building that. We're done with all those railways.
Our lands must be preserved.
Excuse me? New High Command, the expansion of the War Council. The War Council of Equestria has, over the past many years, been starved and gutted of funding and aid from the Crown due to the peaceful era that Equestria has experienced from storm clouds. But storm clouds have been gathering over the last 5 years, and we can no longer afford to ignore the defense of the realm. The War Council has been expanded with several new ponies with relevant experience, which shall serve as some of the top advisors to Princess Celestia for the time being. While some protests have been recorded amongst the established hierarchy as usurping the traditional levels of power, in public all agree that it's been a necessary step of Equestria to survive the storm ahead. Several high-ranking military officers have been slated to join the council in the near future, should the crown call upon them. We'll also get the new generals. And we need a lot of war support. Do the radio propaganda. That's put us at 60. Infantry expert, scavenger, earth, pony mining. Let's do the construction speed. We can do that for the war support, but I don't think it'll be enough. So I'd much rather get that 6 military factories. And let's see, Chief of the Navy. Sora, and I need command power. New generals of the military staff. Oh wow, okay. Someone's an imbecile? While we may believe in peace, friendship, and harmony, we must recognize that we can't ignore our military. Our ideals must be fought for. Indeed, if we want to live peacefully, we must be ready to defend that peace. The Data Line report made that very clear to us, but in this world, our current officer corps is not sufficient. We find ourselves in a situation where we need to fight for our ideals, fight for harmony. We must be ready to meet the challenge. While we may have ponies like Prince Blueblood or our rising star Soren, we must expand. While it may have been a strange measure, several of the elements of harmony, their friends, and several of their ponies have been reckoned to be prospective general officers and stand ready to serve their homeland in its time of need. Alright.
Answering the call. Ready to do our part.
I just want to see the other generals. We got August von Eisenstadt with the German hairdo. Sergeant Reckless, Big Macintosh, Pinkie Pie, artillery loader. Who is it literally that said imbecile on it? It's Rock Girl. There's Applejacks. Kleptomaniac, Best Defense. Bernard Hoofgunner. Right here. Annan Philly. Imbecile. Imbecilic characters are stupid. Alright, well, I'm glad that they added that, I guess. I don't know. I don't see really the point, but it's funny. Oh, we are... You all keep building units, please.
Answering the call.
I'm going to stop you all. These guys will be out the 6th of March. 2 more months. Then we might look at attacking Stalliongrad from the rear. We have claims on it. We want to buy some planes. Do I still have planes on the market? Yeah, there's Shadow, Hollow Shades. See, we'll get... can't because I don't have the command power. The elements of loyalty, air superiority. Oh yeah, you're just way better. Rainbow Dash, and then Let's see. Armor, probably not. I think army defense and infantry, maybe the uniform designer. Air doctrine. Let's see, I should be able to buy equipment from okay, so they're not selling anything. I was gonna say I should be able to buy equipment from them now. The fall of Griffonheim. The River Republic. Let's do that one. Stop improving. Rocket rails. And let's see. Improved carrier airframe. Oh, it's too expensive. Okay. Innovation of industry. Do the 6 military factories. Pravati Gazelles. You still... Let's see. Rivers Republic. Not selling much of nothing.
Ponies at the ready. Ponies at the ready. Our lands must be preserved.
U-10 can go under Sergeant Reckless,
Answering the
under
call.
the Prince. Nope, under Sunset Shimmer.
Ponies at the ready.
And do 20 more divisions. And we need a lot more trains. We are building a lot of military factories now. Let's get some synthetic refineries being built. Army defense. Y'all are finally starting to get better units. Better and more. About out of fuel. So I'll tell you what. We'll stop training you for a little bit and let that build right back up. Because let's get you all repairing that last Pegasus instead of hasting. And we need trains. I doubt anybody's selling trains. Nope. There's a lot of rifles. Magic of Industries. Better engineers. Yeah. Got a bunch more military factories. do that fortification plan. Start doing the better artillery. The Aquilians marched. It's navy-wise. Where is the Roman? I guess it's not R. Oh, it is. You're supremacists. I was gonna try to get you to send me some equipment, but ask for military access. Offer military access. So yeah, now we're building trains. Start building the submachine guns. A lot of rifles to start switching over. How much artillery do I can do? 6 a day? It's not bad. Preemptive strike, we ain't gonna do that. So we'll get our teeth kicked in. Technology sharing bonus, which isn't bad, but that's just helping the Crystal Kingdom. There's more civilian factories, 70 days, 70 days. Start getting our research better. So research is kind of bad. It's at negative 13%. Really, we need war support. Oh, Nova Griffonia. Better anti-air. There's the 2 houses. Previn is huge. I wish that would go down here. Done crystals. Didn't do army expansions yet. They do have 10 units. Hopefully they don't declare war on the Penguins.
Our lands must be preserved.
I'm just deleting that buffalo. They can go back.
Ponies at the ready.
I'm not building the Proin. Went to war with Griffinstone. Better anti-tank. Good, better artillery. Grandpa Gruff is about to get his teeth kicked in. If I would turn my whole army over here, I probably could knock out Stalliongrad rather quickly, but I'm worried that if I do that and they declare war, it'll take a while for my units to move back. The Luna Nova Academy today, what was once a pipe dream in the minds of the researchers of the Luna Nova Academy, has been made reality. Made possible with the massive injection of funds from the Crown, the Luna Nova Academy has moved from its older campus to the newer, more modern, magically powered campus, housed in the old clock tower outside of Ponyville. The laboratories and study halls stretch deep underground, with several testing areas housed both above and below ground. With new facilities, several old inventions which have been put in mothballs by lack of funds, facilities, or both have been pulled out and begun field testing, and depending on what is chosen at the highest level, may see full-scale development within the year. It is expected that the institution's partner, HMS, or HM Princess Luna, will make a visit to the place in the very near future. Public schools, research slot, most definitely start doing civilian factories. Do military training, which I'm not going to. What I'm going to do is get up to extensive conscription. We need war support. We need war support. I might rotate his army to try to see if we can fight Stalliongrad. they have a navy of any sort size? A small battleship.
Ponies at the ready.
So we need 5
Neither
more.
snow nor rain can stop us. Answering the call.
Then U5 will go under a new general. I think Pinkie Pie is probably gonna be it. I like August von Eistendadt, so maybe that's who we'll go with. That's who we went with.
Answering the call. Our lands must be preserved.
And let's see. Naval doctrine. Escort efficiency. Yeah. Still don't think we have enough divisions to fully assault. But I'm not going to
Ready
call
to do our part.
them in anyway.
Answering the call.
Because then I'm going to call who's got the largest port? Manhattan. Let's send them all to Trondheim, actually.
Answering the call.
I don't like Nova Griffonia any more than anybody else. But I'd rather have the Griffins there than the communist ponies. Alright, you all do patrol, and you all strike force. Out of Trondheim. Justify, take claim states, 85 days. Better engineer companies. The war austerity trains would probably be pretty nice because they're a lot cheaper to build. About 0.327% mobilizing. We're only at 2.2%, so we got almost an additional 2% of population to bring about. The fall of Griffinstone. Yeah, Prinwin. Shoo. Let's do them. Production wise, we can move you over here. Might be able to. It's not what I wanted. we don't have any more Spitfires, so that's fine. Wonderbolt Squadron, yeah. Can't do anything over here. Let's do those southern resources. Out of all the resources, okay. Uh-oh. We're running out of infantry equipment. Muzzle loading guns, no. Breech loading guns, no. I'll buy bolt action rifles. I won't even do that because I need my civilian factories.
Magic makes us strong.
Republic of Terran declares independence. Right here. I'm going to improve relations because they might send me some equipment at some point if I run low. Welded armor. It does take forever for these to be constructed because of the big debuff to them. Yeah, that negative 30% is pretty rough. We'll lose to the village up north, but that's neither here nor there for me.
Neither snow nor rain can stop us. Ponies at the ready.
Production efficiency gain.
Ready to do our part.
And let's
Answering
see.
the call. Our lands must be preserved.
And yeah, I think we'll be good there. Of course, they've, you know, I'm not as worried about the Crystal Empire as I am my own lines. Go to tractor engines. Speed and reliability. probably building some to fly in formation. Some light tanks as just scout vehicles. We might try that out. It'll be done on the December. I'd rather not even force those. Oh, the changelings declared war on the polar bears. Let's see. Okay. The storm in the north. They really don't have a very large military, to be honest. They might be able to hold for a little bit. So with the polar bears, yeah. So they're doing this one, United Nation. Okay. We've got a little bit of time.
Ponies at the ready.
Move my veterans of the Crystal Empire War over, because we've got a little bit of time while they're fighting the Kingdom of Winter. Wait for my troops to get up in here. Then I actually might look at knocking out the Nova Griffonia. Industries to the south. Alright, take a minute for all my units to kind of build up their need. Alright. Call the Crystal Empire. There we go.
Ready to do our part. Ready to do our part.
Get around Peter Schultz.
Ponies at the ready. Tactical retreat. Answering the call.
Yeah, there we go. Absolutely eviscerated whatever those were. They're about to lose their capital. Encourage heroism, because what that'll do, even though we're gaining combat casualties at the end of the war, I'm pretty sure it'll continue clicking. And some convoys. An envoy from the Bears. Her northern home of Winneapolis had awful blizzards, but for Delegate March Snows today was seeing these storms given flesh and fur The Bears' purpose in counter outsiders had been known. They would build an embassy in Equestria, establishing diplomatic relations, but the sight of enough armor to shame a battalion of tanks, 100 axes the size of 3 ponies, all while bleeding snow out of the soil, it scares the living daylights out of her. But the Frisian embassy was soon built, and the Equestrian delegation met with their bear counterpart, their leader, King Yorick, towered over them, casting a shadow augmented by several layers of enchanted steel and iron, blessed by a bladed crown of edged monsters, backed by murderous claws and teeth. Yet the king's overbearing paw reached out to her hoof, asking for a shake. Hiding in a nervous gulf, Gustoni's shook it, and once inside the building, she marveled at the Arctic caverns hosting pony soldiers sparring with whelps, flanked by ice statues of York and various depictions of their deity, Allfather. She soon found herself chatting with the real Yorick and his princess love interest era. Negotiations giving way to talks about equestrian food and musicals. Though the bears were gruff, they were verbalized hope for a future forged by both bears and ponies. In the end, it was just enough to leave Gus' nose with a warm smile.
Neither snow nor rain can stop us. Ready to do our part.
Another naval fight. Sunk 4 submarines.
Answering call.
Our capital is now under siege. I'll be taking most of this territory. And then our country. Perfect. From an exit. Now,
Ponies at the ready.
Sergeant
Answering the
Reckless.
call. Ponies at the ready. Ready to do our part.
Move back.
Ready to do our part.
Some more austerity trains, which is very nice. Better reconnaissance. New name for Stalin. Oops. Yeah, new name for Stalliongrad. Capital exchange to Vladimir. Stalliongrad is a relatively new name for the old capital of Severian, which was for centuries known as Princinian. Officially, the city was never renamed anyway, as Equestria did not recognize the name change as legitimate. Therefore, it would be relatively simple just to revert the change and call it the city Princinian again. Other alternative names have been proposed, however, so Princess Celestia should consider these options. Trottersburg. Nah. Let's go back to what it was originally called. Take you. Root out resistance. You root out resistance and then anti-partisan. There you go. Better depth throwers. Now you got Nova Griffonia up here. The death of Nova Griffonian democracy. So who took power? Military government under Erwin Highhill. Did give us some positive infantry equipment, which is nice to see. Let's see, we'll switch you over to integration. The Fall of Fragrance. And we'll become a spy master so we can get an additional spy and try to get rid of the rest of this resistance up here. My fleet did commemorable. Select all. Back over to Pegasus. Also all move to Pegasus. These are the Stalliongrads. They're not the greatest, but that's okay. But with that, and our eventual victory over Stalliongrad, I'm going to end the episode here. I hope you guys have enjoyed episode 3, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye.